I absolutely love these beautiful spring days because that means I can take out my favorite motorcycle, my 2008 Honda Shadow Aero 750. Now, I've owned multiple bikes over the years, and by that I mean like 4. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not one of these guys that, oh, I've owned 1,000 motorcycles and they're all great and they're all awesome and I have tons of experience. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say that I've owned multiple different types. Sometimes this thing's been multiple different types. I had something sporty as my Suzuki Katana, which I kind of miss. That thing was fun. I got a bigger cruiser. It's my Kawasaki Mean Streak 1600. That bike's pretty fun. I find if I don't ride it like my butt's on fire, I have a better time on it. And I also got a little 125cc Chinese Grom clone, which is a completely different kind of fun. That thing's like zippy around town, tiny, itty-bitty, super light, maneuverable, all that good stuff. But the reason that my Honda Shadow 750 is still my main bike after all these years is because it does everything I need a motorcycle to do. And while she wasn't my first, because that was an 85 Nighthawk 450 I bought probably, 2007? And then we got in a bit of, let's say, legal trouble, and then we didn't have an endorsement on our license for a while. And then about 15 years later, I decided to get back into riding. At the ripe old age of 35, I'm 40 right now, which, let me tell you this, it's if you're looking to start or get back into it, there is no expiration date. As long as you can physically do it and hold the bike up, then don't let age stop you, okay? The only thing you're gonna wish picking up a bike in your later years is you're gonna wish you did it sooner. Because if I didn't have motorcycles, I'd be on the couch right now, sitting there doing nothing, wasting this entire beautiful Saturday. I did cut grass, I guess, so that's something, but still. I have motorcycles, so we're doing this instead. Because I love this, man. This is like addictive. Like, at work all week, oh man, I can't wait till the weekend. I'm gonna go riding my bike. And going back to the Honda Shadow 750, I think this is a perfect machine for that. Because it's got about 45 horsepower, torque is similar. It's a nice V-twin, a little bit of a rumble. It's not a small bike. I'm not gonna say it's huge. It's not like one of these big 900-pound bagger bikes. These big old dressers, you know? You put this thing next to a Goldwing, it's gonna look small, but you put it next to something like a little Honda Rebel, and I'm talking about the 250s, not the newer ones. Because I think those are closer in size to this. I don't know, but this is more of a medium frame, which means it's gonna fit a lot of people, especially with its low seat height. I mean, you're only talking like, what, I think it was 26 inches? Maybe 28. I got like a 30-inch inseam, even though I'm 6 foot tall. It might be closer to 32. These pants are 30s, and I like doing that because it's more of a boot cut, because, I mean, I don't even own tennis shoes. Actually, I don't even own a pair of shorts either. I'm a boots and pants kind of guy, you know, boots and pants and boots and pants. And while mine is modified, I'm not really sure how much more we're making, because, you know, you're talking small percentage gains on some of these things. You're not talking about a high horsepower bike. You're still going to have enough power to move around, you know? Traffic ain't going to run you over. Are you going to win any drag races in this bike in stock form? No. But you're not going to feel like people are going to run you over. The other thing why I think these are like the perfect gateway to motorcycles, or at least gateway to getting into motorcycling, is these things ain't expensive, man. I bought this 2008 with, I think, like, what was it, 13,000 miles, I think, back in 2021? Yeah, 2021. 2,800 bucks. And I remember, too, because the guy had it listed at, like, 34, and then a day later, he listed it for, like, 32. And I was like, man, this thing's only been up for like 2-3 days. This guy's dropping price. What's going on? And this was on Facebook Marketplace, which is a great source to find these things. Don't overpay for the Honda Shadows, because they made a bajillion of them, and I guarantee if you type Honda Shadow into your local Facebook Marketplace, you will find no less than 12 of them of similar years and similar mileage. But I messaged this dude, and I was like, hey man, I have 2,800 cash. I was working out of town at the time. I will be in town tomorrow. Here's my phone number, give me a call. And then he did. And then I talked to this guy for probably, God, we talked for like almost an hour and a half maybe. And I remember picking the bike up because it was 2.5 hours back to the house to grab my truck. Then like another half hour to our shop to grab the trailer. Then another like hour to this dude's house, 45 minutes to an hour. Ended up loading the bike up, ended up talking for like a good hour. Then another 45 minutes or so. This is all afternoon rush hour traffic. Back to the house to drop the bike off. Back to our shop to drop the trailer off. And I think by the time I got home, it was like 9 p.m. And I finally got to come in the house, sit down and rest. And I thought, oh my gosh, I bought a motorcycle. A little bit disbelief, but it's super exciting, you know? Just the thought of like cruising the open road, these backcountry streets, looking at big houses I can't afford. Just thinking about all the good times. And as inexpensive as these are, there's no reason not to get one, unless you have to have a Harley-Davidson. If you're one of those people that have to ride a Harley-Davidson, then by all means, go find you a Harley-Davidson. An 883 Sportster, 1200 Sportster. If you're a bigger guy, I don't know, what's the bigger one? The Dyna or something? Heck, I don't know. Softail, maybe? Freaking A, I don't know Harleys, dude. I'm a metric guy. But if you just want to ride a motorcycle, I'd take a look at the Honda Shadow 750. Because I'll be honest with you, I am not nice to mine. I do things like this a lot. And she hasn't blown up yet, so that's good. And if you leave it stock, it's going to be even more reliable. It might not pull that hard, but she'll still cruise on the highway, man. Like, she'll hang out at 75 miles an hour all day if that's what you want to do. There's plenty of people who've gone back and forth across the United States on these things, probably all over Europe, Australia. I guarantee it, man. The Honda Shadow will get it done. You want something in town? Boom, this bike is perfect for it. You want to cruise back roads on the weekend like I'm doing? Boom, this bike is perfect for it. You want to ride across the country? Boom, this bike is perfect for it. And even if you buy one of these things, ride it for like a year or so and decide that it's not for you, I guarantee you could sell this bike for just about what you paid for it. Now, if you bought it brand new, you're going to take a hit. I would definitely recommend finding a used one. Because these were carbureted up until, I think, the model year 2009? And then it was either 2010 or 2011 they switched over to fuel injection. But as long as you keep fresh gas in this thing, the only reason I've ever gone into the carburetor is because I've wanted to. Not because I had to. Other than a flat tire, I've had zero issues with this bike. And the tire it's not even the bike's fault. So I'm telling you, man, if you're looking for a motorcycle, I don't think you can go wrong with a Honda Shadow 750. And if I haven't convinced you yet, well, maybe check out this video right here. As always, y'all be good. See ya.